Hi, Leo. I'm Pam, and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for June 2020. This month, I'm using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck. And remember, these are general readings. And to get messages pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. This recording is for Leo Sun, Leo Ascendant, and Leo Moon. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign because some months they're going to resonate more for you than your sun sign will. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, some months your psychic predictions and messages will be coming to you from there. So you might want to check that out. So all that being said, Leo, now on to your June 2020 Psychic Tarot reading. First card you have, Leo, is the Six of Pentacles, and this is giving generously and freely to others, charitably, generously, freely to others. It could also you receiving charity and generosity from others. It could also indicate the balance of give and take. You're going to really feel like you're doling out a lot of money in June. Maybe to pay employees or to pay debts and bills or taxes or whatever, but I get doling out a lot of money. You may feel like a little concerned or worried, like this is a stress on you, that you're worried you can't keep up. And it doesn't mean you're not doing well. I feel like you're doing well, but I feel like living is getting really expensive. And you're like, man, this thing I do costs more money now. This what I have to pay for, that went up. Like, I feel like you're going to, or like maybe the area you live in, like the location, the city or town you live in, taxes are going up or just things are getting extremely expensive. You may try to work with something in particular to get a reduced rate. Like maybe you have a business and you pay rent at this business to run this business, and you're going to negotiate with your landlord to lower your rent, or the home you live in, or some leasing agreement you have with your car, or some, like if you have taxes that you can't pay, maybe you're going to negotiate with the government to have a payment plan. I don't know, but I get you negotiating rates, some of you. You are going to feel sorry for some people that have been affected by what's going on financially, or they invested in something and they bit off more than they could chew, and now they're in financial, struggles. Like, I do get you feeling bad for some people around you. You may even offer them a place to stay if they're having trouble paying their mortgage or paying their rent, or something. You may be negotiating and striking up a deal but out of charity with someone that you're close to that needs a place to stay for 6 months, or needs, a loan from you for 6 months to a year. Your desire to be helpful and have helpful energy is very strong in June. It's increasing. And this would be a positive thing for you to do, because what you give out, you get back tenfold. And it's like you're going to be building up really good karma in June by your kindness, your open spirit, your generosity. In the long run, even if it's feels like it's a bit of a struggle, or you're concerned about it in the beginning, you're building up good karma here. You may even start talking to people more one-on-one than you have been. Maybe this could be clients and customers. This could be through any kind of like Zoom or Skype or seminars or things, but like really listening to people and talking to people one-on-one also comes up here. You have the King of Cups next. And the King of Cups is a water sign person. This is either a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. It could also be you, Leo, if you have a rising sign or moon sign that is a water sign. Could be if you're born on the Cancer, Leo cusp. You could be getting worried about a family member that's not doing well. They may be in the hospital. They may be sick with something. It may not be what's going on out in the world. They could have some other problem. It doesn't necessarily mean it's that. They could be going through strain in connection to do with their heart. They could have had a stroke, they could have had a heart attack, or they could just be having issues, and whatever's going on could be straining their heart. They could also have kidney problems. I feel like they're a very good spirit and that they were always very gracious and giving. This could be a father figure for some of you. It could be an uncle, it could be a stepfather, it could be your father, it could be your grandfather. Now, it could be a female, but I'm going to be honest with you here. It really comes through very strongly that this is a male. That's what it comes through strongly to me. For some of you, it's not that. This is also somebody that is wishing very strongly that you would understand their perspective of things. Now, it could still be the same person. They could be in the hospital not doing well and really wishing that you understood their perspective on how they looked at things better. But it could be somebody completely different. Whenever these people cards come up, they don't all mean the same person. So you have to listen to what comes out here. You may be able to figure out who this is for you. I feel like this is somebody that really wanted to help you along the way. They may even be they may have strong connections to a particular religion that they believed in. If this is not a person in the living, they could have passed, a while ago. This could be a deceased relative wishing that you understood their perspective on things and that they only wanted good things for you. And they could have had a strong connection to a particular religion. So this could be somebody in the living, or they could have been, a relative of you that has passed, or someone you cared about. It doesn't have to just be a relative. They're trying hard to communicate with you and indicate to you what they need. If they're still in the living, then that still applies. If they're deceased, then it still applies, but they're trying to get some kind of message to you. They want you to know that they feel like you've done the right things and they feel like you're going in the right direction. So if you ever had any question about whether they approved of you or not, or felt like what you were doing was a good direction to go in, I feel like they do feel that way. They do feel you are on track, you're on the right course, keep going, keep doing what you're doing. And I just want to add here, if you're interested in getting any of the most recent videos that I've recorded for my Vimeo on-demand pages, where I connect with my spirit guides over a variety of very specific topics and look into crystals and tarot cards or oracle cards or a combination, and give you more psychic predictions and messages, those links are always posted below in the description box down below this video in the Show More section. And those links are always on my website, www.theluckymermaid.com. Go to the videos page, and there you'll see all the different video series and the descriptions and what cards I've used and how long the predictions are for. So I just wanted to say that here because some people don't listen to the end of the video, to let you know there's a lot more psychic predictions and messages coming from my Spirit Guides channel through me than beyond what's here on YouTube. So thanks for letting me say that to you right here. You've got the Fool next. This is starting out on a new path and a new journey with high hopes and high aspirations, but you have to draw, you have to watch your step because you could step off the cliff. So don't have your head up in the clouds with too many pie in the sky ideas. You have to be kind of grounded in reality, but it is a new journey. I feel like you're going to be like, I'm going to show these people that doubted me, that didn't believe in me, or had negative things to see about me, because now I'm starting a whole new job, business, website, whatever it is. Like, something new is going to come from you. And I'm not saying, don't take this the wrong way, Leo. Please don't. I'm not criticizing you here. But I really feel strongly that you've had some doubters, naysayers, poo-pooers, what are you doing, Leo? Or blah, 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 or they have an axe to grind with you or whatever. could be a long time, might not necessarily be recently, and you're going to be like, oh yeah, well, watch, eat my dust. And I feel like this is going to inspire you to do something new. So even if you already have a successful career or a successful business or a successful job or whatever, or maybe you have been on hiatus, not just because of what's going on in the world, maybe you just took a pause. You're going to come forward with like, bam, like it's like, I almost see it like, I'm not saying you're building a casino. Don't take it that way, but this is what it looks like to me because, I grew up in New Jersey. I still live in New Jersey. And, there was a time where Atlantic City didn't have anything going on. Old hotels, and it was getting in disrepair, and it was kind of shifty and shady. And then all of a sudden, bam, a casino shows up. And then, bam, another casino shows up. And it turned Atlantic City around for a while, quite a while. I don't know what it's like now because there's a lot of online gambling. But anyway, and casinos are allowed in other places now, when for a while it was like Atlantic City and Las Vegas was pretty much it. I see like a casino, bam, popping up, like whatever you're going to do, it's big, it's flashy, it's bold, it's got bright lights and flashing things going on around it, meaning like, it's like go big or go home. That's what I feel like you're doing. So I feel like you're getting ready to embark on some big thing. If it's not a new career, a new business, a new website, a new thing like that, it could be some offer that comes to you that puts you in like a spotlight position. But I'm telling you, not to be a smartass about it, but I really get the vibe like you're like, yeah, you people that thought, turned your nose up at me, or you thought about me, yeah, I'll show you now. Like I do get that energy from Leo from this Fool card today. And I'm going to warn you, Leo, there's a lot of people that are going to be envious of what's coming up for you and what you're doing. And these could be people that you know already, that, they're not necessarily new people. Some of them, the people you know. So the next card you have in the reading is Wheel of Fortune. Boy, that makes sense to me. This is the karmic wheels of fate turning in your favor. The planets in the heavens, the spirit guides around you, conspiring to give you good karmic good fortune. It could also be the wheels of karma turning, like a new cycle of karma beginning for you, a new cycle. It can also be, I don't let the cards reverse. It can be the ups and downs of karma. Whatever my guides say, whether this is positive or negative for you, we'll see. You're like getting indoctrinated into something new, and this is taking you up another level. Maybe some of you graduated and now you have a doctorate and you're going to be a doctor, a lawyer, a this, a that, a PhD, a professor, of whatever. It could be moving up a level in what your field of endeavor is. You could be taking a step up, taking your career further, advancing your business. It's like you're going to have a lot more things to offer people. And I wouldn't be surprised if I keep feeling like it's a website. That's what I keep feeling it's like. It could be something else. But if it is a website or some type of business, I feel there's going to be all these facets or avenues in this business that people can come and get this, they can come there and get that, they can do this, they can get that, they can find out this information, they can use this. Like you may have something that's very interactive that you make money off of interactively, a website or some kind of business, or you're offering many different types of products and or services. So that comes up here. I really feel like your Fool card and the Wheel of Fortune are hand in hand in your reading. And sometimes these cards intertwine to me in certain readings and sometimes they don't. In your case, those two really did intertwine. And you're going to be like kind of showing people who's boss. You are going to be the authority or the head honcho of this endeavor, this whatever I'm picking up. You're going to have really good help. And you're also going to have very staunch and very strict rules about certain protocols about how things are going to be run. Even though, Leo, I feel like you're pretty much of a free spirit and freewheeling in your own way, I don't feel like you're not going to be like loosey-goosey about this. It's going to be like, payments have to be made this way. These are the protocols we follow with this. We only do business in that regard and this way and that way. Like there's going to be all these strict parameters and rules. You're going to be like the overseer of the whole thing. In other words, let's say, I don't think it's a construction company, it could be, but let's say it is construction. You're not going to be the person with the hammer and the nails and the saws. You're going to be the big project manager and head honcho of the whole thing, directing everybody, which job site they go to, which tools they need, how long it's going to take, what trucks, what equipment. Like I'm using construction as an example. Obviously, it could be a multitude of things. But you will not be in the trenches doing the actual work. You're doing the overseeing work, which is a huge job. Now, I'm not saying it lightly, but you are going to have good work, good workers. If you have to hire anybody, you're going to have good workers and you're going to have staunch rules in place. But now look what card comes up here. Very interesting to come up after all of that. You have the Seven of Swords. And this is someone lying to you or deceiving you or stealing something from you. So you have to be careful here because it could pertain to what came up in the Fool and in the Wheel of Fortune. There's somebody who's dishonest with you. You have to be careful of. They're serving two masters. So they may be acting like, oh yeah, I'm your friend, but really they're against you behind your back. Or, oh yeah, I'm working for you. I'm doing the hard work for you, but really they're giving all the intel of what you do and how you do stuff to somebody else. Like, oh, this is how Leo does it. Here, you want to know how Leo does it? And they could be getting money, kickbacks or money on the side, and they're giving out like trade secrets or information about you. The other deception that could be happening here is they could be leading you to believe like they're your right-hand person, they're really into you, they're going to be by your side, and really they're going to start their own thing. They're going to take your ideas and your knowledge and things that you taught them all along the way, and they're going to open their own website and try to have the competing casino. I just keep seeing this ba-bam, this big casino in my head for you. I don't know. I know it's not a casino, but I do think that's funny. It's so prominent. That's why I'm thinking it's funny. So you have to be careful here. You have somebody that's two-faced, somebody that's two-facing you. Either it's a friend or somebody you trust that works for you that's either giving your ideas, knowledge, and information away to a competitor, or they are going to open up their own gig opposite you, and you're going to be like gobsmacked, really. They're very crafty. They're really spinning and weaving. They want you to see things like a certain way, Leo. They're putting all this illusion out there. You got to be careful. Neptune, I'm not an astrologer, as you know, my guides are. No, astrology, they know it. But there's like Neptune square and all this squaring Mercury and I don't know what else. It's squaring a bunch of stuff. I'm doing this reading on, for those of you that know astrology and follow stuff, I'm doing this, your reading on May 20th. I have to do them in advance because they have to get edited and uploaded. I can't do them right at the last minute. So I know there's a lot of Neptunian things going on right now. It's affecting this. There's illusion going on here. You're trusting somebody too much that you shouldn't trust all the way. They're double dealing you or two-facing you. Now, this could be also if you have a friend that could be like acting like they're your friend, but they're trying to get the person that you're dating or your spouse or your significant other. They may be after your love partner. That's a possibility too, but it comes up more to me in a business sense first. When this comes out, I do believe you're going to find out about it. I feel like you're going to be shocked and it's going to hurt you. And I'm not going to lie. I do feel like it affects your heart, where you feel like a pain in your heart. I'm not saying you're going to have a heart attack. Don't get me wrong. I don't say that. But it is going to be like, it's going to hurt your heart because you had faith in this person, or you believed in them, or they're going to do something you never thought they would do. And the illusion they put up in front of you was so good or went on for so long that you just can't see it. So you need to be really careful. Listen to that message really carefully. Out of all the readings I've done, you're the 11th sign I'm doing. I always do them in order by what my guides tell me to do. Whatever signs they tell me to do on the beginning of the readings on YouTube. Not the mid-month. I do the mid-months differently. But in the Psychic Tarot readings for the beginning of each month, I go in order of what my guides say. And you are sign 11, and I got to say, you're having one of the signs that has the most dramatic message in it to pay attention to in June, and maybe even going into July. Pay strong attention to this reading. The Fool, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Seven of Swords. Very important. So the crystal that you got for the best crystal for you for June is the same crystal that Sagittarius, a fellow fire sign, got. You got malachite. So this is supposedly the best gemstone crystal for you for the month of June 2020. Let's see why. It's going to free up your energy. It's going to make you feel more free in some way. It's also going to help you get to the heart of the matter. Whatever you got to dig in deep and get to the facts and get to the heart of a situation, it's going to assist you with that. It's really going to pick up your senses, like your watchfulness, your listening, your psychic ability. Like it's going to accentuate your senses, which I feel is especially important for you, Leo, with all this Neptunian energy that's going on, and based on that Seven of Swords card, this is a good stone for you in June. It's also a really good stone for you to motivate you in the area of progress. And you are one of the signs, not all of them had it, but you definitely are one of the strongest ones that has it, of progress being made in June. It's also going to give you, interesting, it's going to strengthen your spiritual connection to whatever you believe in. If you believe in God, the universe, several gods, whatever your spirituality or whatever resonates with you, whatever you believe in, it's going to help give you a stronger spiritual connection to that. So it does look like malachite would be a good stone for you for June. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. And please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell when you do subscribe, and you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. Now, if you're interested in getting any of the special videos I record on my Vimeo on-demand channel, where I post psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides about very specific topics, they are always on my Vimeo on-demand pages, and those most recent links are posted down below in the description box in the Show More section. And you can also access these links on my website, www.theluckymermaid.com. You go to the Videos tab on my menu, you select from the video series you're interested in, select the sign you want, and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. Now, as always, every month I do a psychic crystal reading. This month will be the psychic crystal readings for June, where I stop recording these videos here and go on to give you expanded messages and predictions for your zodiac sign for the month of June 2020. That link is down below. The other most recent links I have available are, it's that time of year again, it is the mid-year 2020 Psychic Tarot update, where I'm doing the Bohemian Tarot spread, which is 7 cards, to tell you what is going to happen, what I see, predictions and messages for the remainder of this really unusual year of 2020. That link is below. I've recently recorded my psychic crystal reading. I've recently recorded my career and finance, psychic tarot, and crystal readings for the next 12 to 18 months. I recorded them in May, so those predictions go from May out a year to the next May, or out until November of 2021. So if you're interested in seeing what's going to come up in your career and finances, you might want to check them out. And I did get requests, several requests for those videos, maybe because of what's going on in the world. The other video link below this video is for the important angel messages for these changing times for each sign of the zodiac, where I used 3 different angel-related cards and gave you more deeper soul messages about what's going on for you. And there's also predictions and messages there as well. Also, the other link is what's lucky and new for you. Psychic tarot readings plus an oracle card for each sign for 2020. So the what's lucky and new for you in 2020, that link is also below this video. Now, if you would like to donate to this channel and help support this channel and the readings I do here on YouTube, I have a donation link below. And I want to say thank you so much to all of you kind people who have generously donated to me. I do appreciate it. It does mean a lot, and it is helpful. So thank you so much for that. If you would like to get more predictions and messages from me that you're not going to see here on YouTube, that I channel my spirit guides messages, you can also find those messages on my social media pages. The Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook, the Psychic Pastry Chef LLC also on Facebook, and the Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram. I use many different divination tools, different tarot card decks, different oracle card decks, angel card decks, animal totem decks, sacred geometry oracle cards. I look into my crystal. You never know what I'm going to use, and you never know what the guides are going to say. And many people find these messages resonate with them, so they may resonate with you as well. So please be sure to check me out on those social media pages. And those predictions are not just for the day I post them. Many times they're for weeks in advance, or a couple weeks out, few months out. You never know. So I hope all of you have an absolute outstanding month of June, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.